and you're in for a little treat today. I was watching on a show that I love very, very much, which is that Autotopia. I don't know if you've watched it, but just beautiful, beautiful builds and finished cars on there. The gentleman that does the vlog seems just like a great guy. Has great taste too. He seems to really love the cars that are drivers. You know, I mean, and this guy is in $1 million vehicles. You know, the SEMA builds and etc. You know, the cars that only you and I would dream of being able to get inside of. But yet, it's the driver cars that he loves the most, and I identify with him because of that. Now, there was a '65 Mustang on there that was I don't know if it was an actual GT350. I believe it was. But, you know, he had made some changes. I think it had a 363 stroker motor in it and just sounded amazing. Absolutely amazing. Probably is one of the best sounding Mustangs that I have heard. And he'd actually made mention of that, saying, you know, I don't want to hurt any feelings or anything. He goes, but this is one of the best sounding Mustangs I've ever heard. Well, I'd like to give it a little competition, considering that we like to design exhaust systems that are, let's say, have music qualities to them. So I will do a cold start for you, and I'm talking cold start. I haven't started this car in probably a week. And let's see how we stand up to that Mustang, because I believe this is the best sounding Mustang you've ever heard. We'll see. Wow, this car sits low. Hey guys, yeah, so this yellow '65 Mustang that you see in a lot of the shots, we built this car about 20 years ago, and it has been a pleasure and a joy and just a constant outlet for all of us. We get in this car, we turn the key, we fire it up, and we just beat the snot out of it and park it. And I haven't touched this motor. I think I've maybe adjusted the valves twice in 20 years. Hey, you two. Went for a treat. So we're going to take you for a ride in this Mustang. And I'm going to introduce you to my beautiful daughter Mackenzie, who's filming right now and in the passenger seat. She's my fishing buddy, and sad to say, currently, yes, she does. If I don't tell you, she will. She holds a record in the family for the largest bass this past year, but I'm gonna break it. She's not gonna be on top for long. Gotta keep them earning it. All right, we had to stop for some gas. Kenzie's gonna throw some gas in there. You gotta train them up right early. Yeah. Yep. No. I'm sorry. We need 93 in this one. Yeah. Go ahead and lift that pump, Kens, and then hit that 93 button. Atta girl. You do this frequently for Mom?
Yeah.
She doesn't like getting out of the vehicle, does she?
No.
That's good. You gotta learn how to do it.
It's so cold out right now.
Especially, I know. Welcome to upstate New York. It's actually 53 degrees today, which is absurd.
Oh, there we go.
Kick out on it. So let's try and put some more in there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So I figured. She was pretty empty. Just pay attention. If it comes shooting out, you just let go. You know, don't mean to be Captain Obvious here.
Should I put more in it?
Did it come up to the top and kick off? Yeah, you put 7 gallons in there. It's only a 10-gallon tank in there, I believe. Or so you put in this thing. Got a whole lot. She hasn't spilled a drop, folks. I'm a proud daddy. Oh, look at the sun on those stripes. That should do it, Kens. Good job, honey.
There we go. Okay.
All right, how was that?
Good.
Thumbs up. Good morning, YouTube. It's Dave with Blue Collar Builds. We're taking a look at a 1965 Mustang. Just wanted to give you some additional background on this car. So, this car back in the day used to be blue, the original factory color. Back when I was in high school, I had a good friend of mine, one of my best friends, Brian, who had a 65 Mustang. His father had the car redone, and it was a 289 car, kind of all original, beautiful car. And, it was the hot car at school, the girls loved it. It was a beautiful car. Well, us being the motorheads that we were, we started tweaking on the thing. And, I was the immediate hired wrench that used to come over on the weekends and help him make the modifications. He always had the motivation of having the fastest car at school, and I always had the motivation to make all the mods to help get him there.
2 hours later.
You see here in these videos now. So it became a father-son project between my dad and I. And over the years, at some point, it took us about 2 years, about 20 years ago, that we went through the car, completely redid it, pulled the motor, which now is a 302. Before Brian went off to college, he'd had some other guy at a shop who talked him into selling the 289 and putting a 302 in it, and it was going to be faster. No, it was just something else I had to work on to make it fast again, because the guy just basically stole his 289 motor. But anyways, young and dumb. At any rate, a lot of time's gone into this car, and we've completely changed it, and it is not remotely the same car. There is nothing on this car, that's original anymore, other than some of the components in the interior. But pretty much from top to bottom, this car has been massaged, by us over the last 20 some years. So every now and then I'll send him a few pics or a quick little vid of the car doing its thing. And then he just texts back, "You son of a," you know, he'd love to have it back. Ain't no way I'm letting him buy the car back. He certainly has the means to, because he's done very well for himself. But nope, it's mine now and has been for a long time. Love it. The light rotating assembly, it's a short stroke, so the motor just likes to whine right up and scream. And I put a full race port job on the intake manifold and also the trick flow twisted wedge heads. I think when I got done with them, they came in at about 190 cc's. And it runs exceptionally well. The cam is a solid lifter cam. Little to no adjustments whatsoever in the last 20 years of driving this thing and beating on it. And just a great combination that pulls well at every RPM range and lets you know that it enjoys doing it. Yeah. You'll see some of the things, you know, indirect oiling system, evacuation system. The exhaust system on this car really brought it to life. You know, 1 3/4 headers. You know, when we switched to the exhaust system that I designed and put on it now, which happens to be no specific manufacturer. The whole exhaust system is all sheet metal. So I did all of the well, let's put it this way. It doesn't have an X pipe. It has a Venturi pipe, which is our own design, and a pulse chamber, and then almost kind of like 2 Porsche air boxes with a baffling system. Pretty interesting. And then kind of a NASCAR style side exit. That's something that my old man wanted, so put that on for him. But yeah, turned out pretty well. Wish you guys could go for a ride with me. Love to take you. So Kenzie, this car, it just hums. Just hums and hums. She loves RPMs. You get down the interstate, you know, 3,000 RPMs, and it just sings like a singer-sewing machine, you know? Been enjoying this car for a long time. I drive it pretty hard and then just park it, and it seems to be what it likes to do. So we're gonna try and get some footage of the car externally, but we gotta find the right location to be able to do that safely. Okay. What'd you say? One more time? You got it. Thank you for watching Blue Collar Builds. Stay as long as you like, and don't forget, the beer's in the fridge.